Okay, so previously we found a store and they had some extensive inventory. So off camera we did a little shopping and we did a little grinding. We did not yet
Acquisitions were
do
made.
a little internet browsing.
Yes. Finally. Internet.
The future is now, I believe, as
Beautiful internet.
we had just received some fresh DHZ internet. It's Twy over there.
Straight.
Seems like it's somewhere new. I mean, yeah,
Straight.
we've already read the Dahan Daily over there back when we first arrived. Taiwu D Heavy Industries. Tell me
Aha.
more.
I think this is a sign. Just reached the 10th level of internet.
Missile launchers receive rave reviews.
3 cheers for the missile launchers. Hooray!
Tell us about your products, Taiwu D. Oh, they make the Yongsa. La Ying. Shangdi. The Mark 54 main battle tank, because, you know, we tanks so much. The Mark 59 APC. This cannon. Even more cannon, okay. Oh, yes. Oh, this is worth the price of admission. Behold the artillery spider.
Finally, artillery spider we've all been waiting for.
Oh, they made the cannon crab that we fought a while back. Wow.
They're a big fan of arthropods.
Wow, what? I don't even... What is this?
This is a thing of beauty.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Just look at
And
this
back to
majestic
the
creature.
Such marvels await us in China. What topics are discussed here at Taiwu D?
Beyond the humanoid form for elegance in our creations.
Oh, they're working on stealth vehicles.
The spider robot's so quiet you can't even see it.
Maybe those were stealth shoulder vents. Interesting. If only we could... We definitely have to try to capture the arm bot. When we find one, bringing it in alive will be top priority.
One day you'll have the arm bot and the Kenturian hat bot
Yes.
on the same robot.
Mhm.
Think about it.
The power of customization. We got any mail? Let's check mail. Marcus has mail. From Susan. Aw, Marcus. Gotta go home and be a family man. The ex-wife.
This is no time for war.
Marcus.
Poor Marcus.
Yun has yet to receive any mail. Yun is alone. Let us contact Susan.
Dear Susan, I am
Little-
at war.
Little Millie and Claudia Armstrong back home. We will allow Mark to send some dad mail before we carry on with the operation. I mean, it only makes sense. We're gonna be here for some amount of time while our contacts try to find Lukov and his ways. So let's do that. There's been much shopping, much training, and much equipment. Let's go downtown.
Yes, Lukov is human.
We are absorbing culture. Look how cultured this man is.
Marcus has just walked in and he's hammered.
Oh, hello.
And now it gets extremely uncomfortable.
It is time for Ryogo to kill again. But first, we can talk to the waiter.
I think Ryogo needs to show no mercy.
Spectator. Feisty man. I see.
Oh, socialism. Why?
He's highly impassioned about politics now. Which of these two conversation options are you going to bet is the one that actually advances the plot? Speaking to her or speaking to the drunks harassing her?
Probably speaking to the drunk. Probably speaking to the girl would advance the plot.
Alright, we'll try the drunks. Either way, I doubt they would lock us out of anything. We already had our
I would
big
imagine
important blindsiding choice ages ago.
Yes, the choice they didn't tell you about.
Yes,
Do you
Mark
hang
agrees.
with your bro or no?
Let's beat up some drunks. It's what you do. There we go. We just needed to brandish Marcus at them, and the problem is...
Marcus,
The situation
would
is
you please create
diffused.
us a path of least resistance?
There we go. Oh, unlucky girl isn't even the person. It's someone else entirely. Okay.
Oh, hello, unlucky girl.
Oh, unlucky girl is willing to buy us a drink after that. Feisty man, what do you think about flexing?
Ah, yes, we got a free drink out of this. Wonderful. We have clearly selected the right dialogue path.
Wow, everyone else at this bar is a terrible human being. You know who the real victims here are? The bartenders,
You know
the
who
job
the victims
creators,
are? Capitalism.
small business owners trying to
The-
get by.
The hand of the market would have stopped that harassment on its own if left to its own devices. That's all I'm saying.
Excuse me, are you terrorists? Sure, yeah, no, we're not even gonna presume to hide that. Sure, yeah, yes, that's us. Lin Xiaohua. Ryogo, please stop talking. You had the one good idea of
Ryogo,
we should
never.
help someone who is being
Oh,
harassed.
Ryogo, no, Ryogo, no, stop.
Now your work is done.
Your work is done. Stop talking.
Well, this isn't suspicious at all.
Rumor has it you're fond of your family.
Rebellion is a family business. Well, yeah, watch your back on dark street corners. Definitely something that you need to tell a group that hangs with Armstrong.
And Feisty Man is back to worrying about capitalism. You keep working. You keep working, feisty man.
Remain passionate about something.
Business.
We don't want to hear about your bitcoins. Alright. Why are we still labeling her woman when we know who she is? We just met her.
The game
or maybe this.
Ryoko.
Okay, this is yet another new.
Yeah,
woman.
Chang
Hello.
would be her.
Hello, Luo. Ryogo, once again, please stop talking.
No, Ryoko, no, stop.
Also, I know Chang is someone else we already know. What do you know about Ling? Alright, there. Now we can carry on with Ling.
We can join the Chinese rebels.
We're kind of idling around the Chinese rebels while they do a favor for us. Kazuki, of all people, is confused by why would a young person side against their parents who have a position of authority within a questionable regime.
Well, Kazuki was always just kind of brought along for the ride anyways.
Of course, there is fighting.
In this war zone.
The people we were just discussing have come under fire. We were just informed of this not 2 minutes ago, Kazuki. We just went over this.
Kazuki does not really pay attention.
Just kind of zones out very quickly.
I swear, he'd lose his sister if it was... Oh, wait.
Alright. Well then. Alright. You can count on Dennis.
Can
Place
count
your
on
faith
America.
in Dennis. And from over here to over there, business as usual. Load it up. You know, Kazuki, I'm starting to wonder if there were some way that we maybe could have traveled this distance faster.
There's no way. It's not possible.
Some sort of, transportative conveyance which could be
No,
suited to
only
this
way-
sort of terrain.
The only way is to walk down these conspicuously placed tracks and see what happens.
These convenient guidance bars.
Well, not anymore.
Whoa, that is a hell of a Dennis face. What?
Whoa! 100% Dennis.
Oh no, not tanks. Yes, that was his cool face.
Dennis puts his game face on.
Chizuki. Just live! Yeah, also, great job, Kazuki, talking a potential ally out of participating in battle. Did she have arms? Alright, so one of the proceeds of our off-screen grinding, I did a little bit of equalizing of people's skills, just gradually dragging up some things that were lagging behind. I had Emma get up to date on flamethrower skills, so she'll be able to effectively use that in battle. Ryogo is fine as he is. Dennis has a bit of a hobby he's been keeping track of there. And I decided on a role for Yun. Yun is now shotgun and grenade launcher, so we will get a chance to make use of her in the field. Got that nice and thoroughly upgraded, and of course...
She's an AoE support
Yep,
character.
crowd control artillery. And as usual, I have no way of looking at the battlefield beforehand in order to judge
Well,
what the hell is worthwhile here, but
Nibbler, we saw all those tanks. It would make sense that crowd control would be in order.
Sure, Dennis. This is your fight. And, I'm pretty sure, well, we saw tanks in the cutscene, but there's no reason not to assume that there will be supporting robots, so I suppose a mix of anti-pierce and anti-impact armor is a fair bet to make. So we got train, we got pile of bodies. Over there. There are men. There are tiny men on the ground.
Also, probably good for the grenade launching.
Alright. So, nothing off in that direction. We have got, actually, yeah, just vehicles and dudes. We got pair of tanks, pair of APCs with what looks to be a grenade launcher mounted on them, and a bunch of men with rifles. And yeah, that is very, very much a crowd control situation we have there, so let's... around there would be the ideal spot to drop the rock. Just one step more and I'd be able to get everything but the frontmost tank inside reach, so let's do that. Just full aggression. Everyone is invited.
Welcome to the Moneymaker Show.
14 experience. Yes, so a thing about training grenade launchers is that the exploit for them is very much calibrated around hitting many targets per attack. Like, we just kind of lightly grazed everyone who was caught in the field, and got a fairly regular amount of combat experience for it. Alright, skate on up here, and he doesn't have a counterattack at all, so yeah, just punch this tank.
Always punch tank.
Crush his bones. Get you over to properly fill the line. He will get a shot back at you, however, worth it. Damage on Ryogo is not particularly bad anyway. And Dennis, welcome to having regular legs. It is a joyous place to be.
Finally, he can walk.
Mr. President. Alright. Wow, these tanks, they got some reach on them. Absolute, well, not terrible accuracy, but not great accuracy either. Yeah, take a gamble and try to shoot the man.
To beat the man, you gotta shoot the man.
Oh, Dennis. Dennis, why you disappoint?
Oh, don't worry, the tiny man missed with his tiny gun.
That's an enemy grenade. And there will be a second enemy grenade, naturally. There's probably gonna be a shitload of attacks on Ryogo now, as all those tiny men take their... Oh, no. Well, I meant Kazuki when I said that the first time, but yeah. Might be spreading out. Good. Thank you, tiny men, for not concentrating your force effectively. Also, tiny men, piercing damage. Which Ryogo is, of course, not at all suited for, because he's anti-impact right now. Great. This was a largely piercing map. Piercing with a bit of flame. It would be nice if I could see that before applying the business. Oh, open fire.
Well, if things somehow manage to go south, at least you'll know. Bring the anti-flame, because the rifles are really tiny and...
You chose
not
poorly,
too much.
tiny man.
Goodbye, tiny man. I assume Dennis shall pose. Or Ryogo, sorry.
It is his way.
Ice cold. Tiny man never stood a chance.
Shoot your legs off. It's blue. So, turn to, let's see, enemy has spread out a fair deal more, so it looks like ideal grenading solution is to pull Kazuki out of the current tile he's in, and then drop one right there. That will hit everything but man at the back, and tank up front.
Go have Kazuki shimmy over to the man in back.
What? Terrain? How do you allow the... I don't... What? Weird. Is anything... He gets a counter there. The APC does not have a counter for that, though, as it is close quarters, so... Somehow it counts as having cover. Let's just let that slip. Preferable to catch the APC over catching the rifleman, so... Yeah, drop it there. Very strongly built around hitting a fuckload of targets, so let's see. These tanks are actually anti-piercing, so Ryogo is kind of bad at dealing with them. Fortunately, humans cannot have any kind of selective armor plating.
Their only advantage is that they are very small.
Yes, they are damage type meat.
Very, very small.
Should have folks spread out a bit. Also, strongly considering... Dennis, repair your rifle arm and just chill out a bit. We've got this nice bottleneck that I'm not quite in the right position to take full advantage of. I mean... don't have all that much anti-piercing module. Or, yes. That is how we roll. I am in range of the APCs, so I'll just... Gun can reach distant things. Inflict pain from far.
Rules of bullets.
Still gonna suffer from grenades. Grenades splash quite wide. Grenades hurt. Play safe around grenades, kids. Almost got him.
Oh no, he has been slightly shot.
She is on the borderline, in dire need of some patch-up.
The tiny men are only really a nuisance because they're so hard to hit.
Well, take a nap, Ryogo. You aren't carrying items, I can just continue to grenade. I will have Dennis apply the medicines.
Apply medicinal Dennis.
Oh, hey. What? Oh, hello, enemy reinforcements.
Of course.
How wonderful. What do we got here? We got a sniper and a Mook rocket launcher. With some interesting looking hover legs on it there. Some wide hover legs on this wood. This wood machine. And you...
It's a hover crab.
A Shangdi 1. An L6 rifle. Brace. That's a skill I haven't seen yet. Really should have prioritized dealing with those APCs, because grenade launchers, an individual grenade is kind of soft, but they add up quickly.
They soften.
Like, look at what's left of Dennis right now.
They leave you. They tenderize. Is what they do.
You're a rocket launcher.
That's a pretty good compliment to the tiny men with their rifles. You soften them up, and then you break up the tiny man.
The tiny men with their swift counterattack priority and so forth. They get a lot of things done. I might still be able to pull this off, but this map would be a well-deserved do-over for how strongly it's been handled. Nice job with your debut there, Yun. Fortunately, this was all just a simulation. Fuck. Should have used gun for that. How does this count as cover? What is covering him? He is just on a slope next to me. I guess high
It's-
ground. It's just height.
Height and the hydro pool.
But it's not. It's on the corner.
Yeah, but it's close.
It's on the corner. That shouldn't
nearby.
count for anything.
It's in the vicinity of.
Prepare your core. Yes. Want you alive and well. And of course, more grenade. Yeah, this was not quite the tool set for this map. Fortunately,
Fortunately,
grenades
now
do
we
not
know.
know friend from foe. So, yeah, that dude just caused himself a bit of inconvenience. Dennis!
Grenade makes no. A grenade makes no distinction.
Grenades have no
Grenades
sense of loyalty.
Grenades do not judge.
No sense of right or wrong. Grenades. All you have left is your fist. Well, your fist and also your grenade launcher, which is good. Oh wait, yeah, shotgun arm is still there.
She is still here.
You live. There, finish it. Dennis lives and breathes Dennis tier. And the APCs are now out of ammo for their grenade launchers, so they are harmless. I can just ignore them until the rest of the map has been dealt with. Which can include just kind of Hail Mary passing some repairs into Dennis's arm. And let's see if we can make the shot.
Stay in the game, soldier.
He's anti-piercing anyway, so great. Man, where will you go? Will you dare?
Dennis.
I still have the one grenade left, for what it's worth. Plenty of harm done by that. Oh, we stunned him too. Not bad.
See, everything is fine.
Crowd thoroughly under control. Maybe if we just zoom hard enough, we'll find the one hole in the armor.
Zoom.
It's gotta be around here
Looks so
somewhere.
close.
Just keep fishing. Find
We're
it.
still looking. Oh yeah, that's where the body is.
No, that's where that man is.
Hi, Dennis found man.
Died on a low-res railway texture.
Like the animal he was.
Scope the shotgun.
Scope gun. Hunting shotgun.
Now you're thinking like a Dennis.
Moneymaker is Dennis tier.
Third level sniping. That is why they pay you the big money, Yun.
Just outshone Dennis at his own game with a shotgun.
How ironic. Dennis will now begin the
Sniper
traditional exchange of blows.
Was Dennis just powering up?
Dennis was being debuffed by that dude's...
That brace ability
yeah.
or whatever?
Not brace. He has a defense class down 2. Oh, we found a forum address inside that corpse. Good. APCs continue to idle. Oh, you want to get up close and
found the
personal.
forum post where somebody suggested a hover spider.
He's just live tweeting about his hover spider techniques. Alright, you nerd.
Plan for the rest of this battle is shotgun.
And now he has no AP left to shoot back against Dennis. Nice going, Dennis.
Time to shine, Dennis. Successfully unshone.
Way to tarnish yourself, Dennis. Oh, alright, there we go. Redemption. Last minute salvation. Just kind of hunch over in pain, Dennis.
Good job, Dennis.
I mean, you win this time.
Pig.
We have you completely surrounded. You should not be able to escape.
Take a bow, Dennis. You have earned it.
Alright, let's go. Finish some jobs over there. Let's see if you can successfully hit the back of this defenseless APC.
Zoom! Right through the hydro pole.
360 no scope utilities included. Oh, so now Dennis remembers his sniping techniques. Just bring the A game to finishing off defenseless. We really should just be just nudge it over. Just flip this.
It is. Come on, Dennis.
It is considering surrender. Should really, really strongly consider surrender. Finish him.
With a punch, as is the way of our people.
Stage clear. Ish.
Stage clear thanks to Dennis's excellent mop-up duty.
Good old damage control, Dennis.
Dennis Cool Face the Janitor.
Some of that website
Yeah.
we found.
Let's go find this forum.
I'm intrigued.
It says local moms are waiting for you. Wait a second.
Also, do we have any more dad mail? No, Marcus has not yet received replies to his dad mail. Warning! Army personnel only, you say? Oh wait, I think we did receive a password for DHZ Army Intel. Let's just go back to the old pile of scribbled notes here. What do we got? JDF, SU. We got the DHZ public safety password over here. Minipacks, SU Intel. JBNN. Thought we had this one. Perhaps not. Maybe we will need to do more sleuthing before we can gain access to...
That's one you have to figure out yourself. Figure out what style of password that the DHZ uses, and then go from there. Wait, did you try password 1?
Some of the actual passwords in this game are that bad.
Advanced cryptography techniques at
I
work.
will guess and then guess again and then we will leave because I'm not gonna sit here guessing password. No, that's not the button I wanted to... Yes, there. Cancel. We'll be back for you, DHZ Army Intel.
We will figure out your tricks.
I'll remember you. Keeping you in my bookmarks. I should shop. Should buy replacement items for what I consumed. Gotta remember to thoroughly stock Dennis. Yes. Yes, she does not have an item carrying backpack at this time. Neither do you. Alright, there we go. Wait, no, that is not the menu. Opposite of that one. Yes, this one.